Good morning. My name is Victor Sioni, and today I wanted to go through the second insight that A Course in Miracles has given me some very powerful insights into this world that we see through our body's eyes, through this body's eyes. So I have given everything I see around me all the meaning that it has for me. So I have given everything meaning. So the idea for today is empowering, because it is we who have given all the meaning. Everything we perceive has for us. So we have the power to change its meaning. So we can transform our lives through this process. Our release from fear, from the false belief in separation, is not dependent upon what anyone else does. Our release comes with changing the way we perceive everything, the meaning we give to anything and everything. So this idea is so important in the whole process of healing ourselves, healing the false beliefs and ideas we have about ourselves. So much of the texts, in the Course in Miracles workbook are there to help us see the truth of this statement, that everything I see has meaning because I have given everything meaning. So whether or not we accept this as true at this point is not really that essential. But doing the exercise, as specified in the workbook, is essential, for it is just another step in being able to open our minds to complete release from fear and return to love in our minds. So the process of complete reversal of our thinking is done step by step. Impatience belongs to the ego. Disappointment belongs to the ego. Stress belongs to the ego. Our mind is still undisciplined at the beginning when we start this process. And so there's going to be some effort required to bring discipline to the mind. I'm still in this process myself. I still have my addictions and issues myself, but you've got to do the process no matter what. So the paradox is that excessive effort can be used by the ego as a means to discourage us from continuing the process of healing ourselves, healing our minds, right? That is why these early lessons, so my previous video was everything or nothing I see around me means anything. Nothing I see with my body's eyes means anything. Everything I see with these eyes is impermanent. Change is the only constant. And today's lesson is that everything I see has meaning because I have given it meaning. So let's keep that in mind. Things happen in our lives because it's life. Things just happen. It's the meaning we give those things, which is an experience you have when you go through life, when you get frustrated, when you get angry, and you take out your frustration and anger onto others. So, too much effort, can be a way of our ego uses to discourage us from continuing with the process. So it's not trivial, it's very important to keep this process going. So it is very helpful not to confuse simplicity with meaninglessness. So the ego thrives on complexity. It is the inner mind or the higher self or the Holy Spirit or the guardian angel, whichever you want to call it, who shows us that what appears to be complex always comes down to one single problem and a single solution. So for this insight, our job is to simply practice the exercise of realizing that we give meaning to everything with gratitude, that we are taking an important step in our healing. So the things that have the most meaning to me now had no meaning to me 10 years ago. And these things are, for example, sitting in a park or walking in the woods on sunny days, or a drive in my car on a beautiful autumn day. But there are meanings here too, and I have given them meaning. And so when I don't get to enjoy these things that I have placed so much meaning on, I get upset, I get angry, I get frustrated, I get hurtful, I feel hurtful, I feel victimized. But 10 years ago, when these things, the walks in a sunny day, the drive in a sunny day, or whatever, sitting in the park, walking in the woods, had no meaning to me. I didn't feel victimized or angry, upset or frustrated. I didn't care at all. Right? So next time I get upset over something or angry that I have assigned meaning to, I want to try and remember a time when that thing had no meaning or had a different meaning to me. So this will change my perception. It will change your perception quite a bit, or at least give you food for thought. So this insight, I had to ask my higher self, my inner voice, my Holy Spirit that we all have, for more insight, because the ego can't figure it out. Right? The ego is too busy with mind chatter. So in meditation, I ask my higher self or the Holy Spirit, a higher dimensional self that guides us. In meditation, I ask for help. I ask for guidance because, I have to admit, I'm lost. I'm lost in this world. So I get messages, instinctual sort of impulses, when I sit in silence. Sitting in silence, allowing my higher self or the Holy Spirit or the guardian angels or whatever you want to call them to give me meaning, I patiently sit, allowing the recognition that the worldly attachments or meanings I choose mean nothing. They mean nothing. They do not exist. They are thoughts projected from your mind, nothing more. These meanings came from the past. Choose love. Choose higher vibrations now, in the present moment. Let the true meaning come to you now, in the present moment. The higher self, the Holy Spirit, brings joy, happiness, and healing. The meanings we give to things bring frustration, pain, sorrow, judgment. I know this from experience. But I choose to allow love to grow, expand, extend beyond old attachments, worldly attachments, old meanings. We have to individually, inside ourselves, accept responsibility for our choices, for our ability to choose. Choose what exactly? We have to choose higher vibrations. We have to choose the Holy Spirit, the higher self. So we have to see things that our body's eyes see for the nothingness that they are. For they are not of me. The things that my body's eyes see are impermanent. Only the true self, the higher self, which is permanent, love, can give us new meanings that will serve us better, that will show us the true perspective of what it is. So we need to now immediately, in the present moment, wait no more to let go of the old meanings we give things and allow a higher vibrational frequency to give us a new perspective on things, a brighter, more shiny perspective on things to replace the old. So I hope this can give you a different perspective on life and maybe help you change the way you think. So I'll see you in the next video and good luck.